It was a grim day of remembrance in Bangladesh. Exactly half a year ago, a factory collapse killed more than 1,000 people. For survivors, struggle and despair since. Today, a prominent Canadian company signaled its plans to help. Senior correspondent Susan Ormiston explains. Susan.
Peter, it took 6 months, but Loblaw made a step today toward paying some of the injured workers from that factory collapse. The half-year anniversary of the tragedy coming right in the middle of Toronto's Fashion Week. Cheap and chic, Joe Fresh was strutting its spring collection on the catwalk. Its designer, Joe Mimran, too consumed with the show to talk about garment workers.
I have a handler here. Where's my gal?
It was a press release from Loblaw which announced it will pay 3 months' wages to some of the workers and their families. 1,100 people died and thousands more were injured. What does it mean? Well, for Rena, whom we met last June, Loblaw would pay her about $150. That is 3 months' wages. It also commits to long-term funds, including some loss of income from her husband, killed in the collapse. But how much? The company won't say. Ever since the disaster linked Joe Fresh to that factory, Loblaw and Britain's Primark company have led the retailer's response.
Loblaw and Primark and some other companies have actually acknowledged their responsibility for the workers and agreed to pay this compensation.
But the total compensation for survivors, like Paki, in a Dhaka hospital, is an estimated $74 million. And the dozens of retailers, factory owners and the government haven't agreed how to pay that.
Because one or two companies is not going to make the difference here or there.
Rana Plaza's owners are in jail or on bail, but after 6 months, no charges yet. One positive note, the miracle woman, Reshma, dug out after 17 days, has a better job at a hotel. Still worried about her friends.
Their salaries should be increased. Whatever is needed to make their life safer must be done.
There are more inspections and tighter scrutiny, but workers want better pay too. More than the $38 minimum wage a month, which helped attract international buyers to Bangladesh in the first place. Peter.
Susan is here in Toronto tonight.